Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another drop of all signs. And tonight, you guys picked the topic, and the topic is for love this evening on their current feelings of what they're hiding and how they really feel. So that's what we're going to be tuning into tonight for this evening. But before we get started, there are a couple of announcements. But as a reminder here, I'm not just here on YouTube. I'm also on a couple other platforms here, Twitch and Facebook. So say hello. Let me know that you're here. Most of the crowd is typically over on YouTube. And it looks like we got my moderators here. Hello, Papa Wheelies. Hi, Homestead. Welcome back. Hi, Star. Welcome back. Delaney, welcome back. Nancy, welcome back. So, Sophia, welcome. So guys, we are here this evening, but I got some really cool announcements to make. For those of you who are not on my email list, you better get on it. You better get on it and go visit my website, okay? Because there's lots of changes going on at harmoniafriends.com, and all good changes, because there are certain things that I'm finally streamlining and making myself a little bit more available. But the big news is my services right now for readings, private bookings and sessions, and private mentorship sessions. They have been finessed and fine-tuned, and an email went out this morning in regards to my new Harmonia sessions called the Harmonic Sessions now. And they are now available. But guys, just keep in mind, my books are already filling up for July. So it's going into August. So if you are trying to get a personal reading with me or a one-on-one session to get through something, check out my packages. They're all over in the services area of harmoniafriends.com. I also have a gallery coming up that was announced today as well. And this gallery is the Mediumship Gallery. It is a small group. All right. Only 9 spots. I'm already down to 5, actually probably 4. Cause I think Star said she was jumping in. So there's probably only 4 spots left at this point. But this is going to be a virtual mediumship gallery. These are, these are very popular. I haven't done these in a long time. So yes, I will be having that back. And of course, the people who are my members for the Fool's Journey, guys, you get $25 off. So it's only $25 for my non-members, though. The reservation is $50. And yeah, so make sure you grab a spot before that, because the next one's probably not going to be until late fall for my mediumship galleries. But of course, my mediumship sessions are available over at Harmonia Friends Club. And we have the giveaway going on. Did you guys see this? Did you see this? This is the Magic Moon Cash, and there are still spots here. And Papa Wheelies, did you see that you actually won the reading? Our moderator had won the free reading for this month. And he gets 2 entries in this Moon Magic. So make sure you jump in on that, Papa Wheelies. Make sure you get into that. But guys, this is open to all of my members. And if you want to get into that, make sure you guys go in there. There's very limited entries. There's only a few more spots left. I think there's like 10 left. So make sure you grab it. But again, these giveaways are every month. Okay. So yeah, go find the drawing. Go into the vaults. Just look up, search giveaway, and it will pop on up there for you. It's like the first thing. Just go on to giveaways. There's a whole map now at the vaults. All right. Let's get started for this evening. Hello, Ellen. Welcome. See, we have some Facebook buddies here. We do. Ellen always supports me on over at Facebook. So I always like to say hello to my Facebook buddies. Not too many over there, but when they do, I like to say hi. Okay, the decks we're using this evening. We are using the Craft Cards deck here, which is that darker Rider-Waite-Smith deck. We're also going to be using the Shadow Love Oracle deck this evening, which is going to give a little bit more of a spicier but a darker side of what they're truly hiding. And then we're going to be using the Phantom Tarot deck this evening as well for the story itself. So these are the cards. If you like any of these cards, you can go to the description box. All of these you can purchase on Amazon, and I will get like a penny if you purchase through me. We're also going to be using our affirmations from Auntie AI, who helped me out here to do Mirror Thoughts to affirmations. She's going to let us know and reflect back what is particularly on her mind with the person on her mind, and then what our affirmation should be. And I have randomized this through Aries, and her and I have worked together to come up with this. So exciting stuff here. All right. Are you guys ready? Cancer is first. Cancer is always up because it's their birthday season. Happy birthday out there, Cancer. We're going to get started with you first and the person here and what they are hiding. What are they hiding? Make sure you are checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you're looking at the other sign, obviously, you know, you're going to have to flip it, okay? Vice versa to make it for you. So that's the way it works here, okay? If you felt guided to listen, then just pretend it's for you. All right. Here we go. Cancer. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is Cancer's collectively person going on with them and the shadow side here of what they're hiding? First, we're going to look in here what they're projecting as their hidden thing and what they're actually internally feeling. Oh, look at this. Cancer, toxic, destructive relationships, manipulative, gaslighting. All right. What else is going on with this connection? Complicated, lots of twists and turns, naughty situation, precarious. Well, I can tell right off the bat, this is a scenario here where you are being blamed. You, Cancer, you are being blamed. I feel like there's something in this dynamic that this individual builds up, does not want to admit, because this is their inside thoughts, that they have some toxic things going on here, toxic traits. Now, this is probably behavior that was learned behavior, but there's also this area here of being strung along. And this individual here loves the car chase, loves the drama. And they're probably the individual here who says, I'm not the drama. What blockages is going on with this individual? Let me make sure I got this down a little bit so you can, there we go, got more room. This will be the reversals in the story play. Blockages and challenges of this individual. Other that like they sound like a piece of work. Closure. This person likes to get around and they never, ever finish out a cycle. Okay. I feel like there's something here when it comes to other relationships that they drag it into this connection for this Cancer. I feel that this individual here may even have either, if it's not another connection, it could be family that's in the way, friends, but it's a full thing of needing closure. This is what their blockage is. Their challenge here is never getting closure. And you may not have given closure. I feel like this person took off, had an anticipation of you, you know, chasing or not wanting to be responsible. What are some of the things here for this individual of how they actually show up? How they show up? What's their personality like? How are they showing up? Judgment. Look, isn't it interesting that you or they got two cards of final? Okay. How they show up is they're over you. They're done. They've closed this chapter. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. This is an individual here who says they've made their final call. They're not coming back, yet they still energetically are within your energy or blaming you. Okay. You may have been married to this individual, or there's just a really strong, tight dynamic within the two of you being together. All right. But how this individual comes off is, I did my part and we just didn't work out. We just didn't work out, Cancer. So that's what this individual is saying. Reversals are now up. Let's see what their heart has to say here. I just feel like this person blames you. They got nothing nice to say. Everything is, I left because I had no choice. I had no choice, Cancer, to leave. You were too difficult. You were too much. Page of Cups here, reverse. They really are blaming you. And this is what they're, and here's the thing. You're not necessarily hearing this all. I feel that this individual likes to spread rumors. I feel like this individual is, what they're hiding from you is that they're blaming you. Okay. This is something, if they had a new supply or individuals around them, it was how tough Cancer was, how immature Cancer was. They just were so over emotional. They gave so little into a scenario here. And some of you are like, that's what they did to me. I didn't get the attention. I get it. Yeah. Four of Wands here is this individual feels like they did their part. Okay. You did have a very strong bond with this individual. If it wasn't marriage, it was, just you live together, But I feel with the Four of Wands here, the way that they look at this was, I didn't get out. Cancer didn't treat me right. I had to get out of it. And I'm in a better off connection. Okay. Let's see what the current energy is here. Emotion. Current energy here and emotion here is 5 of Cups. The thing is, they miss your attention. They do. They like to keep their doors open, because this is not a person here who would fully block you. It would be, they would come and go or keep the door a little bit open. And if you came and knocked on the door, they would entertain it. All right. They don't want to lead on how much they miss this connection. They don't want to admit it. Okay. But this was something here where I feel they're in either another connection, or there's just another dynamic here where they have to play a certain part because of the role that they put you in and the stories that told about you. Look at that. Judgment again. Energetically, the closure here is that they've moved on, and they won't actually admit that they are still hung up. And there's something here in this energy where you may even feel that blaming. You got Judgment twice. So let's just say that. You just may feel that cord. You may feel that energetic cord of that individual still blaming you. Yeah. 8 of Cups. This is them watching you energetically move away, because they're a little bit shocked that you haven't come back knocking on their door, or like at least entertain them, or you maybe had to ignore them yourself. Maybe you even blocked this individual. But this individual here is consistently wondering, did you truly walk away, or did you truly leave, or are you going to come chase me? So that's their energy. The advice for you in this dynamic. This is you. That's you. I feel for your dynamic in regards to this person is you are moving on. You maybe even be a distance. You may not even live near this person anymore. But with the Chariot energy, that's somebody here who's taking charge. And there's something here in regards to how you're taking charge is that you're manifesting new love. And if you're not manifesting new love right now, Cancer, this is something here where you're manifesting a new start, a new beginning for you. This has nothing to do about this individual anymore. It's about what you want to create, what you want to bring in. And so that's where you are focused. You are focused on the future. You're not focused on the past. All right. Now let's see what the Mara thoughts say here with Cancer with anti-AI. So let's see what she had to say. I just got to find it. Hold on. Okay. So your Mara thoughts, this might be something that you would say to yourself is, it's not just about them. I want to feel safe with someone. The affirmation Auntie gives you is, I create the safety I seek and invite love that honors me. So write that down. I create the safety I seek and invite love that honors it and me. Nice. It's a nice mirror reflection for you. I'm sorry, Nancy. Leo is up. I'm so sorry, Dan. I am so sorry. There's always the blamer and the gaslighter. Leo. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with you and your person. What's going on? What are they hiding? This person likes to keep to themselves, but they got some negativity here. It says, like a dark cloud above, you are depressed, extreme mood. So this person is extremely moody. So you're dealing with a very moody individual. Okay. I almost feel like this is an individual here who does not want to feel the energy of their feelings. So they will build it up and then they need to step away because they hit their threshold. So Leo, I feel like you're dealing with a person here who could be very nice from the outside, but as things build up, they may get very, very annoyed. They have an avoidance kind of energy. Drowning. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. So this individual does not want to let you know how affected they are with their emotions. And it may not be anything to do with you, okay, or this connection. We're going to see the challenges with this individual. Challenges, this will affect your reversals. Focusing on the future and not trying to manifest or sabotage a current connection. And I want to say that connection, Leo, is with you. This person has a tendency to really get in their feels and then manifest the adverse outcome of what they truly want. It's like they definitely have the energy of the trombone. They do. And it's like when they feel it, they're really feeling it. So there's that energy. Okay. It's like very heavy. So I feel like this person is being very quiet, very sad, blaming themselves. Let's see how they actually are showing up. I'm okay. I'm fine, Leo. They're saying, I'm fine. I'm all happy. But in the inside, this is how they feel. All right. So there's this energy that I feel that either you were not talking, or maybe you had a disagreement, or maybe it wasn't even a disagreement. This individual may have started feeling really strong, immense feelings for you, didn't know how to deal with it, and then just kind of pulled back from you. Okay. But if they're quiet on you or they're not talking, I feel like this individual is very, 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 very surfaced. See what their heart is saying about you. What is their heart saying about you? The Three of Cups here, reversed. They're not over somebody. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. How can they be connected to you when they're so stuck on their past? I feel like this person here is truly stuck on their past. Look at this. Queen of Cups here, reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Leo, you might be dealing with a water sign here, but here's the thing. They're very manipulative, but how they feel right now is they're going through some past scenario that they've actually sabotaged this connection here. So you guys may have been really amazing friends. You may have even known about this other connection that went sour. You thought maybe this person was over it. No. Okay. This is usually a card here of happiness, but this is a card here of I screwed it up. So I feel like this person here is feeling really sorry for themselves right now. I feel that they know that you would have given so much into this connection, but there was just this dynamic where it didn't work out for them in this last relationship, that it's just kind of left a really bad pit. Like they just weren't ready for this connection. The Queen of Cups here, like I said, can be very manipulative, especially over emotional, but it's because they hide their feelings a lot. And so then they get to like a victim mentality. So anything could have set this individual off. So I feel like this person got set off by something. Maybe it was something that you said, maybe it was asking for more clarity on where this connection was going. But I feel whatever the clarity was, it made you feel a little bit like, didn't go anywhere. Energy. Let's see how they are right now and showing up for you. Emotion. Where are they right now towards you? Uncertain. I feel like you two there's been silence here. There's ghosting. So there may be ghosting on both sides. We got more Pisces energy. Could be dealing with a water sign here, Leo. But there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of illusions. I feel that there's a lot of fear and illusions on both sides, a lot of assumptions being made. I don't feel like this individual is telling you how deeply affected they are by not just opening up and telling you that they messed this up. Yeah, Page of Cups. Here's the thing. Energetically, I do feel like this person does want to come forward to you, but it's a small offer. So this is going to be someone here who may be waiting for, the line of communication to be clear, especially if you had a fight or a tiff or something. They might be like waiting for an opening. Has Leo cooled off yet? Okay. This individual wants to make an approach or wants to have a reset, but it's small. It's not something here where they want to fully invest in it. Okay. They just want to see if it's possible to regain some trust here with you. Six of Wands. They see or they view you very highly, but they also are seeing some wins going on for this Leo. So Leo, you may be getting some attention here. You may be an influencer of some sort, but I feel like they have a view is like putting you a little bit on a pedestal. Not a little bit, a lot. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to say it's a page here looking at the Six of Wands, like, wow, look at Leo. So I do feel this connection here of a person who does not feel good enough, has some worthy issues. But right now, their biggest hang up is fear that they screwed something up or they didn't step forward when, the energy was more aligned in that sense. And we're not talking about your feelings tonight. It's just about hiding their feelings. But let's see what the advice is here for you. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. I guess the question here, you may work with this person, but if you didn't work with this individual here, you worked well with one another, or it might have been a really strong friendship. This is something here in regards to commitment, belief systems. And there's something here where you have a completely different belief system than this individual. And so that may be the issue, because this person here does not really believe in commitment right now. So Spirit's asking you, what are you committed to in relationships? And can you be open to have this communication with this individual if they approach you in that way? Now, I never condone for you waiting for somebody, but this is about you being able to reset and look at relationships of what it values are to you in a connection. Okay. So if there's a strong belief system here where this person wasn't showing up or they wasn't doing that, why are you waiting? So Spirit's saying, look at your belief systems and values for you and what makes appropriate for a connection. And I feel like this Leo is looking for a long-term commitment. This feels like a marriage commitment here. All right. Let's see what Auntie has to say here. Leo, your mirrored thought, what you might be saying to yourself, I shouldn't have to shrink myself to be chosen. Auntie says, switch that around. The right connection celebrates my full radiance. That went really nicely. Nice job, Auntie. Maybe I'll be able to retire soon with Auntie. All right. Virgo is up. Hi, Gina. Welcome. Welcome back. If you're lonely over there on Facebook, it's because everybody is on YouTube, but you can see on screen now. Now we can see everybody on screen on the different platforms, which is fantastic. Don't forget, guys, to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you cross-watch, obviously, it's going to flip it around. You're not going to want to know about you, or you're going to get really angry. Doesn't work that way. There is also going to be a collective bonus at the end this evening. Also, want to remind you guys, I am typically live for all signs on Friday evening, but we have a holiday here in the States, and I will not be available on Friday evening. I will, however, be on Saturday morning. Yes, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. because I wanted to make sure I got this in here. But I will be on there, and the reading is going to be focused on you versus them. So this is going to be more the current feelings and love dynamic. So if that's something you want to are interested in, make sure you set your notifications. It's already been booked. All right. But yes, I am on at a different time, and it's on in the morning for Saturday. I might be live Friday morning, but just for a Zodiac story. We'll see. But I won't be available at night. I got plans. All right, who's got Virgo in their chart? Where are my Virgos at? Virgo. Let's see what's going on between you and your person. What are they hiding here? Fierce temper. Whoo, has too many anger issues and dark moods and can be very abusive. They have a dark side. I feel like this person here has been through some anger management. Let's see where they are projecting on this connection. Been burned, afraid to love someone again, unhealed trauma runs away. So we got a runner. But they also have a really, really dark side to them when it comes to their anger. You may have seen a little bit of this, and that's probably what happened if they ran from you, Virgo. But this person here just runs from their feelings, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their past. But there's something here about this can get pretty darn abusive. Okay. Verbally, there's just something here where I feel this person here got physically angry with another. I'm not saying you, but I think that's what they keep hidden from you. I think this person's kind of ashamed from it. There was something that this person may have even reacted because someone may have gaslit them. Could be that too, Virgo. What are the challenges with this connection and with this person and how they feel? This is going to affect your reversals. The challenges with this individual, a start, and their integrity. And they may be an individual here who is a player, because once they start something, it's kind of like there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of desire with this person, but they can't keep it because of high expectations. And this, again, has to do with past. So this individual is always afraid to start something because this really haunts them. Like, it haunts this individual. They may have even had charges or something put upon them at one point. How are they perceiving themselves from the outside? Their outside look, their personality. From the outside, this individual is quiet, intuitive, can read a room, that's for sure. But this person likes to keep to themselves. And again, they have two sides to themselves. They do have a dark and light side to them. I just heard dark empath. All right. So there is something in regards to abuse that this individual may have had and I feel like this person's kind of embarrassed by it. So this is something here that if this is a newer connection or they ran or you can't quite figure them out, it's this past. It's this. Because to say that would mean that they would have to take the mask off and you would know everything. And I think this person's like not deliberately being vindictive, but I definitely feel like, Virgo, they're hiding it from you. Reversals are now up. The Knight of Cups here reversed. Again, I think this person has a tendency to love bomb or have a physical connection with you. But when it gets too serious, that's when they pull away. And that's, again, this has a lot to do with this individual's past, or because they've been burnt before, or because of anger issues. I also feel this person gets super jealous. They have like a jealousy streak on them. Could be very possessive. You might even see that side. I don't know if they've gotten cheated on, but there's just this energy of like highly jealousy when it comes to connections. So it's kind of a red flag. Again, other people involved. I mean, these are all reversed, but let's put it this way. Are they open to this connection as long as it's not serious? All right. This individual is not your knight in shining armor here that's going to like lay it on thick to you. This is a person here who has some insecurities when it comes to love. And a lot of it has to do with rejection. And a lot of it has to do with their past and their dark past that they've had. All right. They've moved away from this. Some of them have even moved away. Like, I feel like this is almost like, Virgo, this person, if they're in town or something, you don't know enough because they're not even from there. Like, it's that kind of energy. They're not even from that area. I feel like this person has completely left town to have a new start of some sort. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here is they almost feel like that they've met you. Their heart feels like it's cruel because they wanted to be able to be clear of some of this stuff before they had a connection here with you, and it didn't work out that way. Okay. So it's like, to them, this is like horrifically bad timing. Yeah. Current energy and emotion coming towards you. It doesn't mean it's going to be set in stone. It's just energetically. 9 of Cups here reversed. Man, they are smitten with you, but at the same time, they don't trust you. So there's this energy here, Virgo, where I feel this individual, they may even be a heavy drinker, but they try to numb the pain. And it has to do with wish fulfillment. You know, I feel like this person daydreams about you, fantasizes about you. Could even be friends with benefits. Magician. Wanting to manifest you, for sure. Ooh. But, oh, interesting. And they're getting readings on you. We got the reader. Now, this is a particular card for this. So this is an individual here who, I guess, is very intuitive here. Could be them psychic themselves, but they might be really into tarot cards. So this is something here where I feel like an individual is afraid to ask you how you feel. And it's probably like if they ask you how you feel, it's like, where is this going? And that's the question that they're afraid to answer. So this individual here just kind of stuffs it away or tries to act nonchalant, like it doesn't bother them. But most of it has to do with they're more into your life, what you're doing, because there's some kind of obsession here over you. All right. Be wary with that. Advice for you. Just you, not this person. Work on your happiness. Things that are clear as day. The present. That is Leo energy. Okay. This is about rebirth of vitality here. And you want honesty. And you want people here who are not going to be hiding. And I think there's this person here. Look at this. Look at this. It doesn't mean that this person is not a significant person in your life. It's just the timing of this is not right. And you know how this card is. I just did a TikTok on this as a meme saying on divine timing, it's going to be a long, long time. And there's just something here where you're in the midst of your happiness, what presently is working out for you. And I really want to say this is more about your finances, about your stability than it is about relationships, but it's about building your worth. So you're really being focused here, or you're really being asked here to focus on your worth and not worry about an individual who knows your worth, but doesn't know their worth. They don't feel good enough. All right. What you may be saying to yourself in the mirror. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. No, you weren't. Or maybe I'm finally seeing it. Maybe you are. Maybe you're finally seeing it for what this person really is. All right. Auntie's affirmation of how to switch this around for you and what you can say to the mirror, to you. I trust my discernment and let truth rise without fear. All right. Let's see what Libra's got. Hello, Debbie. Welcome back. Papa Wheelies, you're number one. In what? You mean just the fact that you won? Is that what you mean? You were the winner for chicken dinner. Don't forget to send me your questions for your reading. Papa won the free reading this month from Harmonia Friends, which is wild because he just joined. Star is probably a little annoyed at that. Star just booked the Mediumship Gallery. We are down to 4. I only got 4 spots left, guys. There are 4 spots left. Again, I do these sporadically through the years at a discounted price than over my one-on-one or my mediumship galleries that you can actually have on your own. So the Fool's Journey, it's only $25, okay, for the tier 2 members. If it's non-member, it's $50. But that is still a very discounted price for my mediumship galleries. And I can't always guarantee everybody, but when they're smaller, intimate groups, we get some really cool collective messages. Libra is up. Who's got Libra in their chart? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you, Star, for posting my website. Libra, let's see what this person is hiding. What's going on with this person on your mind? Complicated, lots of twists and turns, knotty situations, precarious. All right, what is this person? This person is going through something. Feel rushed. What else? Choosing between lovers. Oh, Libra. Libra just is what it is. There's two people here. So I got a Libra here and a third party. There's another individual that this person is stuck on. They may not be over, or they're not over you. Could go either way. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome back. But this person is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I got to be honest, I think these two know it. Know it. Libra, you and this other person know that this person. All right, the challenges here. Libra, the challenges here. King of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, I think the challenges with this individual, again, is going to affect the reversals. This person is very much a family valued individual, all business, nurturing, but they also is an individual here who can have their cake and eat it too. All right. When you see the adverse of the King of Pentacles, it's someone here who's kind of greedy. And you know, if they could have it, they would, you know, it's just, why can't these two agree with it? Okay. There's just this energy of, their wish is there's certain things that they like about you, and there's certain things they like about this other individual. And it's like, if they could put you both together, then they would probably have their dream person. It sounds kind of gross, but that's what it feels like. How are they projecting themselves from the outside? Oh, they're heartbroken by both of you. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Did you find out about this other person? Or did this other person find out about you? Did this person break their own damn heart because neither of you want them now? It's almost like, who broke my heart worse, Libra or this other person? But this person right now is single. They're not having anybody. They're sitting on the couch by themselves, chilling and Netflixing, playing video games. And then they say it's complicated. All right. Where their heart is currently. When it comes to you, the Page of Pentacles here reversed. The Ten of Wands. You were the second person. You were either the second person or the side person or the individual. This has to do with their past person. They were either not out of it or they were not over their past. But the way that they see it, a burden. Why? Because it's like Libra wanted to have something more. And them, they were like, well, so much work. Hey, Deb. How you doing, girl? the artist. Now, this is a card for this deck. I like this. So you may be an artist. Of course, Libras are very artistic, creative, but I also feel like you're an influencer of some sort. I feel like there's a lot of Queen of Wands energy here. But this is somebody here that is very vibrant, a go-getter, thinks out of the box. And how this individual feels is that it's such a burden to get through this door with you, because how you have painted a picture. So you may have future tripped a little bit with this person, wanted the family or saw something more. You saw a picture with this individual, Libra. You did. But this person here didn't want to paint the picture of that because they're probably waiting around for somebody else, or they were still hung up on another individual, or they're still involved in something. I'm reading for a lot of different Libras. Let's see what their current energy is towards you. The thing is like, these are affecting the heart. The Three of Swords is affecting the uprights, right? This person broke their own damn heart by starting something with you when they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have even taken it, all right? But there's an energy here feeling heartbroken for losing somebody like you. Let's see what their emotional, energetic field is here coming towards you, if there's anything. They want to have a new start. They're trying to be optimistic about it. But I don't know if that new start is with you. They may feel like they burned the bridge with you. Yeah, King of Wands. They're a little angry. And a little arrogant. Kind of cocky. I told you, she reminds me a lot of the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. So this person here is just as creative, but I also feel like they got a big mouth. Okay. They just want to have their cake and eat it too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feisty, anger issues. But the anger comes with the fact that they wanted you to wait. They wanted this Libra to wait. Wait for what? To see if this person was going to come back, or to see if they would be able to get over somebody. High Priestess here, reverse. They're watching you. I think energetically right now, this person is getting readings on you if they're not a reader themselves, but I feel that they're not ready to actually come forward. I don't think they even can. I think that maybe you probably blocked this individual here, but let's see what advice here Spirit has for you, Libra. No reversals, not in the advice cards. Page of Cups here. You have new love coming here. If it's not new love, it's a new passion for life itself. The Page of Cups is a message of love, could even come through children. But what Spirit wants you to work on, and there we go, we got the Queen of Wands, is your worth, especially when it comes to your creativity, especially if you are an artist. This is for you to follow your passions, your desires. And when love comes, it's going to be an opportunity of new. Do I see you going back to this individual? No, I think you shut this individual out. I don't think that you will be going back to this person, but everybody's different. But your focus right now is on something regarding a creative endeavor of what that is. Now, let's see what anti-AI had to say for Libra if you are looking in the mirror. Now, remember, this is your mirror thought. This is what you may have be saying to yourself in the mirror. If I reach out first, will that shift the whole balance? So maybe you have been thinking about reaching out to this individual, what would happen, all that kind of stuff. The affirmation that anti-AI is saying to you: when I act for alignment, balance finds me naturally. All right. So it's about being in your balance. You're a Libra. All right. That's what I got here for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. And I just want to give a shout out here to Deb Does Readings. You guys, make sure you follow. I got to do it. Deb, we need to do a collaborative night. I think it will be fun. If you're still on here, make sure you guys follow Deb. She's a great reader. She does awesome love readings as well. And I have followed Deb for years. She's read for me for years. Elizabeth. It's hard. Oh my gosh. She's a Libra too. Probably marrying one another in that aspect. Wonder if that guy will ever end up with a Libra again. I'm sorry. It's hard when there's kids involved. We got Scorpio up next. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. A lot of toxic traits this evening. This card just keeps coming out for a lot of our people who are hiding stuff, all right? This individual here is got some narcissistic traits. They hide them well, though. This is what they're hiding. All right, what do they project out to you? Ooh, gosh. Oh, God. This is a very hard relationship. Let's just give love to Scorpio right now. This is a relationship where an individual is very, very narcissistic, but mirrors their wounds and plays off a part towards you to make you feel like you're the problem. So then you have some issues when it comes to your own areas. Okay. It's hard to face. I mean, they can mirror some really good aspects to you as well, but they have such a mask on that this individual is, I mean, let's just look at the words toxic mirror. So they'll always find a way to not take the accountability. All right, let's see what the challenge is with this, but I feel like that's the challenge. I mean, that's a really tough one for Scorpio. All right, the challenge is this will affect the reversals in the story. The challenge is this person is very codependent. They have some, they're not even able to have their own securities. This is a very independent, wealthy card. But I feel if they mirror you, you may be the more independent, put together individual. And the challenge is this person can't play this part back. They have some either financial situations or they just, you need to fix it. You need to fix it. Baggage. Okay. How are they viewed or being seen from the outside as a person? In your eyes too, and theirs. Oh, you know they're full of shit. Let's just call it for what it is. I didn't really tell you too much of a secret here. You're starting to put the pieces together. I really feel that this is for Scorpio who got massively love bombed. They merit all of the attributes of a dream relationship. And this person couldn't keep up with the part that they created here with you. Reversals are now up. Where their heart is currently in this dynamic. Scorpio, that's your card. They want to change. But they have too many insecurities. I think this is what this person has actually said to you. I promise you I'll change. or it's going to change. It's going to be different. I feel like this person's consistently saying to you, Scorpio, it's going to be different. Two of Wands. But they haven't changed anything. And so they'll get to that later, because I feel like this person doesn't want to take accountability. I feel like they dodge you. I feel like they're very dismissive. I feel like this person here plays victim, denial, just in complete denial. And when it comes to looking at this relationship, it becomes too hard. So they'll find something that they can mask again. So they can cheat. They can peruse the internet. It's like they just find something that they don't have to, they just find easy. This person here will just look for the next easy ride. How they look at Scorpio is you're hard. And they're working on changing and being a better person. Energetic moves here towards you. And I say energetic because obviously this sounds a little bit like a person here. This person is a massive manipulator. When the Magician is reverse, it's about their way, their will. Black magic. It's my black magic card. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that, but they really will their words. They'll do anything to keep sucking you dry, right? This is an individual here who wants to swap with your independence. So there's something in this level that you are put together, or if you're not put together, it's something here where they feel like as soon as you start feeling put together, they would come back. This is just they siphon. This person would siphon you. Energetically, they don't want to see you move on because they haven't really found a new replacement as delicious as Scorpio. No. And energetically, they're realizing they can't keep up with, nobody wants them. They might not even have a house right now. They may not even have a living situation. They may be on a couch or somewhere. The Tower here reverse is energetically not your problem, but at the same time, it doesn't really shock or surprise you what this person's going through. Okay. And I think that this individual here would still blame you or try to take from you, or just say to you, let's be friends. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This is a time waster. And this is an individual here who just does not put the time and effort into themselves. And energetically, they're not in a financially good spot. They're just not. Okay. So they have so much work to do on themselves that they couldn't even give anything to you. Not that I think it matters right now for the Scorpio. I feel like you're done with this person or you're on your way out. The advice here for Scorpio. This is yours. No reversals. Look at this. The moon. You already know what's hidden here. Spirit's saying you already know intuitively what this person was to you. Okay. It led you on your spiritual path. It illuminated to you your worst nightmares, your worst fears. But guess what? As you move forward, as you swiftly get out of a situation, that's as swiftly as an individual wants to come back. So just know that this individual will consistently boomerang you. They will. They'll just keep, because that's what they're used to. So you would have to be the one to cut off. You would. Scorpio, what you might be saying to yourself in the mirror. They get under my skin, and I hate that I let them. Auntie wants you to change your affirmation too. I hold the power of my emotional boundaries with grace. All right? Cut those cords. Love and light. All right, we're going to move on to Sagittarius is up. Things are that energetically, that person's always going to be a pain in the butt. Just going to have firm boundaries. She's an energy vampire. Elaine's got some Sagittarius in her chart. Who else got Saggy in their chart? Or if you're cross-watching, you can do so. Just make sure you change it to you. Okay? Because that'd be weird. You'd be like, oh my God, I'm such a jerk. All right, Saggy. Let's see what your person's hiding. God, this card. I shoved the hell out of it. It just keeps coming out. It's just coming out for everybody. I think we got the same combo for another reading. What this person may not be telling you is they have been burnt really, really bad in another relationship. Now, does that make them a bad person? No. But I feel you do not know, Sagittarius, the extent of how brutally bad this was for this individual. I feel like this person's extremely hyper vigilant when it goes, am I the problem? Did I do something? And it might freak you out a little bit. And it's like, what is going on with this individual? And I think that they were in a connection that was extremely painful. Okay. Challenges with this individual. I don't think you know fully the extent. This person, you may know this person's divorced or has gone through a really bad breakup, but I don't think you know the extent of how bad it was. They got out with the skin of their teeth out of that house. This is a little bit different though. Yeah. The challenges are their insecurities. They are so afraid to open up with a relationship, and they tend to self-sabotage because of how another person may react. I just feel like this person is very hyper vigilant to connections. Okay. They have a disorganized attachment based upon trauma. Okay. How are they appearing in this connection? Probably self-assured that they've moved on, that they got their shit together. This person here may be at a distance from you, could be long distance, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like this person is in the midst here of saying, I'm moving on, I'm good. And there's an energy here of exploring connections, exploring themselves. This is how this person comes on. I have moved on. I'm not really focused on the past anymore, but the past left a really big mark, Saggy, on this individual. Okay. Where's their heart with you? Reversals are now up. Oh, they think the world of you. The star, Aquarius energy, they think the world of you. This is a person here who wants to truly be vulnerable and open to this, and maybe holding back because of their feelings in the distance. Oh, 2 cards came out with it. The 10 of Cups here reversed. This is self-sabotaging. And the Queen of Cups here. They really think highly of you. All right. How they view you is that you are very loving, sincere, honest. You might have water in your chart. They may have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this is their view on you and their heart space for you is they know that they have to open up. They know that you have been very open with how you feel or how just your gestures. You're just very intuitive. And I feel like you intuitively know that this person had a really, really horrific connection. They may even have children. They don't have to, but I feel this energy here where they lost everything. So this individual here, I feel had to move. They may have been in a new location. That was something similar that I think was to the other reading is that this person may not be typically from this area or the area that you live in, but they see you very highly. But I feel like there was distance involved in this connection. Energetically towards you right now. I think energetically right now, there's not a lot of communication going on both sides. I think when there is connection, it's usually pretty one-sided. So I feel like this is for Sagittarius who reaches out. And if it's the other way around, then you do it. But this person does check-ins or you do check-ins with this person, but it's not pushing it. It's not back and forth every single darn day. I feel this energy here of insecurities of like, hey, how you doing, Sag? Just checking on you, seeing how that, but like they won't, they're very surfaced, you know, but they always will check. And if that's not the case and you do this to them, they're very receptive to receiving your communication. They wouldn't just like leave it unread or they wouldn't call you back. They would always find a way of calling you back just to connect. Look at this, the Chariot again. This individual here has every intention energetically to want to embrace that they have moved on and that they can go forward. But look at this. The Six of Swords here is worried about repeating the past or opening up to you about their past. This person's past, I will tell you this, is pretty darn dark. So to them, it's a really big deal. But I feel in order to give that out to you, there's something in regards to being a little bit humiliated. And I don't know, there's just something in that level. So this person here knows that this distance, they would have to bridge the distance here. So in their mind, they want to bridge the distance. They have been thinking about either coming to visit or you visiting them or having some kind of meetup with you. Is it actually in the works? It's just energetically, this is the move that they're making. Okay. It wasn't reversed. So I do feel like this individual here has good intentions here. I just feel that they're a little bit worried about, you know, if you feel the same way. You know, I don't think this person realizes that. Advice for you. Look at this. Judgment. That's closure, though. Here's the thing. I love that you got two major arcana cards here combined here with Judgment and Hermit, which is all about soul searching. And I feel that you have been deeply on a soul search. But the perception here is, are you ready to test the levels of this relationship? Because I feel that when this person does come in, it may not be exactly on your timing, but you're being asked here to reevaluate this and to reset it. Because this is a person here who actually would, once reset, be able to do so. But again, not to wait for an individual. It's about working on what, you know, is going on within you. And I feel that there are certain things that you are closing out in your cycle. Maybe it is another relationship. Maybe it is just a version of you that you want to clear up. Maybe it's something financial. But I feel like there's some soul searching about having a full-on commitment with an individual. I do feel like two people want to have a commitment. It's just some insecurity issues here. All right. Sagittarius, the mirrored thought that might be the thoughts in your head. What if I am just imagining all this chemistry? I think you two just need to talk, okay? That's what a Sagittarius may be saying in their head. And the affirmation anti-I says, ready for this? My intuition is valid, even when the outcome is unknown. All right, that's what I got here for you. And we're going to move on to Capricorn. Hello, Panther. Welcome back. Reminder, if you're new to the channel on YouTube, I do have it on subscribers only, but you just have to wait 5 minutes or so, and then you can start commenting. Oh, I'm sorry, Panther. Make sure I always book in advance. The notifications suck on YouTube. They just really do. Or subscribe to download the Wix Spaces app. The Spaces, download Spaces on Wix, and you'll get notifications because I always push notifications when I go live on there if you subscribe there. You don't have to be a paid member for that. But I also set my scheduled things 2 or 3 days in advance. So if you want the next love reading, which is happening Saturday morning, go there now to the playlist for upcoming lives and set your notifications, and then you'll get notified. Capricorn is up. Cappy, let's see what's going on with your person, what they're hiding. We get the toxic card again. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. This person has a tendency to be childish. Negativity. Like a dark cloud above, you are depressed, extreme moods. Okay, so if this person doesn't get their way, because they hide this, not well. I can tell you right now, they don't hide this well. But this is a person here who says, I'm going to take my ball and go home. So if they don't get their way, Capricorn, they will. Capricorn's being difficult. And I just want to have my way. So I'm not going to talk to Capricorn, or I'm going to not, just ghost Capricorn. They have a lot of this energy here of manipulation because of not either being chosen or not getting their way. The challenges with this individual, this will affect the reversals. The challenges with this person, Capricorn. They lie. I mean, it's not the greatest combo. They don't tell you everything. And they like to leave it all out and have you guessing so that you will either chase them or just be intrigued by them. So they like to be mysterious. And this person just tells white lies all the time. Even where they're going, what they're doing. If this would be a person here, Capricorn, who would say, like, you'd be like, hey, I tried calling you and you haven't been around. Like, oh, I just been so busy. I've been working all the time. And I've been just like, that's even a lie. How they're appearing from the outside. Look at all of this. Pisces energy. I mean, all this hidden energy. They're coming off that they're just an introvert and that they're very intuitive and they just know when to exit the party. This is an individual here. That's how they come off us or from the outside. Okay. Quiet, elusive, but yet they can read a room, and that's how like they come off as. Okay. Where their heart is with you. Reversals are now up. Oh, they like the fact that you get restless over them. They like the fact when you chase them. They like the fact that they can have a good night's rest while you are not having a good night's rest. I don't like the energy of this individual. I feel like this person here just likes to be picked or toyed with, and they toy other people. But it's my opinion. I get it. but how they feel with you, that you're restless, that you're needy, that you're a 5-stage clinger, that you're always sick, but you always have the opportunity here. You are the first person who will, like, as soon as they call you, you answer the phone. You have so much to offer this individual. Sure, you want to slow down, then I'll give you a solid friendship. I'll give you even money. I'll let you stay over here. There's just this energy of that you would hand over the world to this person and they know it. Their heart is in the fact that you can gift them. The High Priestess here reversed is they feel that they can read you. This is just so, I don't like this energy. I'm sorry, I don't. This person's a user, so they're using this Capricorn. It's not going to be for everybody, but I feel like this individual here manipulates, also knows that's no secret that, and you may be a very intuitive, loving, empathetic person. You may be a reader yourself, but this is a perfect like empaths are the prime rib to narcissistic individuals or insecure individuals because they can feed off them. And there's this energy here of an energy vampire feeding off of you. And their whole point of it is that it's no secret. It's like, well, as long as I can get what I got. Energetic moves towards you. Ace of Swords, severing. This person, let me pull 2 more. I've got 2 aces here. This person is trying to siphon off of you financially and have you do all of the work. Okay. They are going to come out with some communication. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Their goal, though, is that they're going to work on everything here. They're going to say to you, I'm going to work on this, or yes, absolutely, I've changed. But this is the 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. So this individual is after your money or after your energy or after your time. So this is a person who's a time waster. We have the 7 of Swords twice. Okay. The 7 of Swords here is validated by the 7 of Swords. This individual is also entertaining, not just you, but another. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It's just so they can siphon. Their goal is to consistently siphon off of you and another individual. Don't like it. I don't like it. Your advice here, Capricorn. Watch your money. Watch your worth. Take care of you and take care of your family, your needs. That's your card. That is your card, okay? You worked hard for this. Don't let this person here give you their baggage for you to pay for. Okay? Your focus should be on what you worked hard on and to keep that nest egg. All right, Capricorn, your mirrored message here, what you might be saying to yourself. I keep it together, but this confusion is messing with my focus. No wonder. I mean, no wonder. The affirmation Auntie wants to give you to say to the mirror is, clarity is coming. I can hold the tension and still choose peace. So you're being asked here to know that clarity is here and that you're going to choose peace. And we're going to clear that energy. I do not like that. I don't no. All right, we have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. All right, Nancy, we got it. Thank you to my moderators. The world is crazy. I agree with you, Panther. 4 spots left of the special event. Yes, for the Mediumship Gallery, there are only 4 spots left for July 31st. So if you would like to experience what a Mediumship Gallery is with a small, intimate group, which is 100 times better than a huge group. And I don't do huge groups. I don't do that kind of energy. But there's a lot of people on here who have been to my galleries, and they can tell you what the experience is like. But there's usually a collective message in the beginning. I tune into your loved ones way before you even get there. And we do a meditation to open our heart space. And then as I feel guided, you may get a message from a loved one on the other side. Not guaranteed for everybody, but it's a small, intimate group of only 9 people, and we only have 4 spots left. All right, Aquarius, what are they hiding? What is this person hiding? Exit plan. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Well, that's not a good feeling, is it? Empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. This person's just not happy in this connection. They're not. They might have gone quiet on you. I think that you already sense this. Is for an Aquarius who already knows that this individual is not wanting to come back. They're just not. And I feel that they have been on the precipice of choosing to either be open to this or not. And they are really on the line here of, I need to get out of this. Okay. So there's something about certain travels or moves, could be at a distance. But I feel like this person here is already shutting down. The challenges with this, Aquarius, with this individual, this affects your reversals. The challenges with this individual, ooh, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The challenge with this person is, I mean, they could have fire in their chart. There could be another person here that is of interest. They may be doing an exit plan because they are trying to move on with another person right now. Could be a fire sign. I feel like there is. I feel like the blockage is there's another person involved. How they currently are showing up with you. Indecisive. If there's any talking going on, it's a crossroads. I feel like either there's been a massive space between the two of you, or this person here is dodging like a bullet right now. They may even say to you, if you're talking to them right now, I'm just really not sure what's going on in my life, or I'm very undecided. And if they're not talking at all, is a person here who just wants to deny this connection at all because their focus right now is on another connection. They're focused on another connection. Their heart towards you. Judgment reversed, another connection. It's kind of hard to get started on something when they're focused on, I mean, look at this. This is a person who's waiting for someone else to come back. Aquarius, you have an individual here who is stuck on another person, that whether this relationship went anywhere or never got started, they're waiting for another person who they thought they were going to marry or be with to come back. They're starting to realize this person's not coming back. So their world is kind of what they're hiding from you is if this person did come back, they'd shoot. They wouldn't even entertain it. I know that's going to be hard to hear, but they wouldn't even entertain it. No. 8 of Wands here with the 6 of Cups here reverse. They would go a heartbeat to this individual. This person was the love of their life. That's how it is in their head. Okay, this is a person here who may have had children with this person, may have a really strong history with this individual, but I feel like there's no movement, and how the movement is to you is that this person here feels that they know that they're doing this to you. I think that's why they don't want to admit this to you. Current energy towards you. This person is so conflicted because they can see having a future with you, but they future tripped or about this person getting one who's obviously not the one because their world's being, whatever, annihilated on there. But now the issue is, do you have another connection? So this person is conflicted of coming back because I feel like they've caused enough heartbreak and crap, Yeah, strength. This person, every day it gets less and less. They get less and less courage, and it has to do with this other person. They're realizing somebody's not coming back in their life. Leo energy here. I feel like this is like them realizing they were an illusion. I think this person's very prideful now, and it would have to take an immense amount of integrity and accountability to apologize or say they're sorry. And this individual knows it because they probably see you, there you are, as someone who's very honest, who has integrity, holds accountability, and that looks pretty darn scary, Aquarius. So this individual feels like if they were to approach you, they would have to be entirely honest about this. Some of you already know this, but I think that would be, this person very prideful. I don't know if they'd have the ability to do so. So right now they don't. They're pretty energetically seeing you as you have boundaries now, you have discernment, you want the truth and nothing but the truth, and they know that. Advice for you. 9 of Cups. What looked like wish fulfillment to you is you're starting to realize is not. And so you're going through the ending of a connection, of an illusion with a person. I think you two married one another, actually. Okay. So as much as this person here is realizing they lost the one or this chance with this one, they're also realizing they lost it with you. And you may be going through that as well, whether it's with this person or with another individual. I feel like there's something here of, realizing that this wasn't really my wish fulfillment. I wouldn't choose somebody like that who would make me second. Okay. And that might hurt to hear that. Aquarius, the merit thought here that you may be saying to yourself, am I protecting my heart or just avoiding the truth? Oh, affirmation that Auntie wants you to change. I welcome truth, even when it challenges my comfort. So there's something here about this welcoming the truth. Like you would have to be very honest, but also the same way. So think about this, you and this person actually mirror one another a lot. So you have to be just as truthful, Not necessarily this person, but to what you truly want, what you may have truly done. Some of you definitely future trip with an individual that was not fantasy. It was just fantasy. All right, let's move on to Pisces. Hey, Trin. Welcome back. It's all right. You can always catch the replay. You can rewind. The timestamps obviously aren't up since I'm live. Reminder, just because we're getting towards the end, we have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. There's still a collective bonus. People always forget about the collective bonus. All right, Pisces, hidden truth with this individual. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Oh, I'm using the wrong deck, but we got to keep this on here. I didn't think about that. I'm just shuffling away. Well, that one stays out. It just stays what it is. I'm pulling one card with that, the Hangman. They're hiding that they're stuck on something or someone. They know that they're stalling. Ooh, distant, so far away physically and emotionally. See if I can rekindle the passion again. All right, so you obviously have a connection with an individual here. There's distance between the two of you. It could be long distance, but it doesn't have to. Distance could be because you're on different shifts. Distance could be because there's a separation going on. But this individual, what they're hiding on is that they want to have a reconciliation with this Pisces. Okay. So I feel like this Pisces, this is somebody here that you already have had a connection with. I think that they have I don't know. Is there it feels, well, let's see what their challenge is. It feels stagnant. It feels like a standoff. Challenges with this individual. This will affect the reversals. Yeah, commitment. Because that's the reverse right there, okay? It's commitment. This could have, I feel like if you weren't married to this individual, it was a very, it was going towards a long-term commitment or the next level of relationship. Maybe it's moving in together. Maybe it's having kids together, having a family, but it was full-on commitment. And the challenge here is that someone here may have said more than they could actually do and did not. How are they showing up? How are they showing up? They're showing up that they've moved on. They're showing up as that, it sucked that it didn't work out for me and Pisces, but I made the best of this scenario. I just feel there's this energy here of someone here who's pretending that they've moved on from you, but not necessarily truly have. And they may even be in another connection as though they're moved on and they're not really moved on. Let's see where their heart is with you. Reversals are now up. Oh, this person's controlling Aries energy. This is a two-timer. This is a person who juggled you. I think this person broke your heart. Knight of Wands. Energetically, they know exactly what they did. Okay. There's a masquerade going on here, but I feel like this person flat out cheated on you. And I think that this affected a marriage or a long-term relationship. Could have had children with this person. But this person here probably thought the grass was greener. This person is very arrogant, grandiose, could be a poor leader, but I feel like they're overconfident as to the decisions that they've made. All right. How they feel is, well, I handled it poorly, but the only reason they handled it poorly is because Pisces, this individual, was found out by you. Okay. So I think they were an individual here who would have been happy with just the side piece, you know, on the side, or seeing how long it would go. But when this was moved on, they kind of had nothing but the side piece, and it's not the same. So if you think this person is happily ever after with another individual, they're not. It's just what they got. Energetically here towards you, the Ace of Cups here reverse. They're a little bitter. If they could have had it their way, they would have kept going. But you disturbed the peace because you wanted something better. You wanted someone to be faithful. Oh my gosh. Two of Cups here. They know you won't take them back. Some of you are already in another connection, but this is a person here who doesn't want to see you happy either. They just don't. You know, it's like they'll talk shit. They just will. So if you are already in another commitment, or if there's talks of marriage or something like this person obviously is not happy about it. No, they're just watching, spying. Okay. What is Pisces doing? Who's Pisces moved on with? Is Pisces having a better life than me? Well, this person's not having a good life. I can tell you right now, they're not, because they're spending a hell of a lot of time energetically on you, Pisces. Yeah. Ace of Wands here. They're fantasizing about you. Sure are. Advice for you, just for Pisces. You may have children with this person, and that's the best thing you got out of it. But if it's not children, it's regarding the lessons that came with this soulmate. And it was a soulmate, and it might have been a karmic tie, but this lesson has been released. It's like you won't be repeating this again in this lifetime with this individual. Okay. There was a karmic pattern here. Yeah. You spoke your truth. You were able, because this person here came into your life for you to be authentic, for you to create discernment, and for you to create boundaries. So that was the role that they played in your life with this individual. And if there's something here where it is about the children, it's about the boundaries and discernments and the leadership that you're showcasing in your children of how you treat an individual, especially when it's a loved one. All right, let's see what the mirror message here is for Pisces. Okay, the thoughts that may be in your head. There's something between us. I just don't know what to call it. Well, what you can call it is a karmic relationship or soul lesson. Okay. The affirmation here that Auntie wants you to change around is, not everything needs a label. Connection speaks its own language. Okay, its own language. So you've definitely had more than one life with this individual. All right, we're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up. Give me a second, guys. Sorry for the reach over. Getting hot. Had to turn the fan on. So if it starts getting crackly from the sound, please let me know or deal with it, because I'm really hot right now. When I channel for a long time, my temperature raises. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. Barbara, did you see I'm having a mediumship gallery? There's only I mean, I haven't looked online yet to see, but it's a 9-person gallery and there's only 4 spots left. And tier 2, guys, you guys get it for half price. And this is actually pretty cheap for even non-members. I usually charge much larger on this, but it's been a while since I've done these and I like to give back a lot. So that's why they're intimate groups. So make sure you grab this. I think the next one I'm not going to do is probably closer to my birthday in the fall. So make sure you guys check that out. And also a reminder, if you're looking for private bookings, check out my services because there's brand new services that have been refined. They're not really brand new. I've just renamed them and have created some additional packages for mentorship for individuals here who need reflection when it comes to mirror work. For those who are into the Akashic records and light language and wanting to know the different versions and variants of you, check out the Anchored Souls. It's a pretty cool hour session on there, but I also have my traditional readings. Bookings are going really quickly. My July books are almost filled. So you want to make sure you go in for August because I'll probably be taking more time off again in September, closer to my birthday. All right, here we go, Aries. Thank you, Star. Just visit my services section. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what this person is hiding. Another childish individual. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the terms should be grow up or get out. All right, so this person has some inner child work to do. Thank you. What else? Sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful swindler. Well, ew. Don't like this. Not only is this person very childish, they're thinking they're getting away with something. So there is a dopamine rush they're getting from doing something sneaky. Don't like that. Let's see what the challenge is with this connection. The challenge here with this connection, look at all this childish energy here. The Page of Pentacles. This will affect the reversals. I mean, there could be a child involved, but I really feel like it's this person who's childish when it comes to commitment, when it comes to offers, and also when it comes to an apology. How are they projecting themselves as from the outside? They got a lot going on. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I mean, it's the Three of Pentacles here. They're collaborating with quite a few people or things or others. How this person comes off is they got a lot on their plate, and whatever they do, it's like, do I have time? They're emotionally not invested. Reversals are now up. Their heart towards you. The Hierophant reversed. Very much different belief systems in this individual. The Four of Wands reversed. My God. This person just wants to have their cake and eat it too. If you're married to this person, it's a person here who does not value the marriage, does not value commitment, is thinking that they're being sneaky by doing other things. Taurus energy. King of Pentacles here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. I'm sorry. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're Aries. I'm not thinking of a fire sign here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More Taurus in their chart. Could be dealing with an earth sign. How they see you is someone who offers something way more stable, because this is how they view you, right? They view you as someone who's established, a good father or a good wife. You got your shit together. You might mean all business. You're very friendly. You're very much a protector and a provider. That's why they look at you with value, because they're not really getting that with another. So they already are messing with that value. Energetically, how they're coming forward towards you. The Four of Pentacles, holding on tightly. Some of you just for money. Sorry, I'm just sorry. I'm just the messenger. You don't have to take this reading if it's not for you. All right. Chariot. This person wants to move on. Three of Wands. They're looking for something better, or they'll keep on cheating, or they'll use you for your money. But this is something here where they're fueled by you, but they don't want you on the chariot with them, Aries, which is kind of a really diggy thing to do. But with that Cancer energy, I feel like there's something coming up this summer. And I feel like if this person has a trip coming up, be wary. Okay. Because I feel like they're going towards somebody. The advice for you. King of Wands, that's your energy. You have a big choice to make when it comes to this. Spirit is saying to you, the Lovers is a choice. Do you want this kind of treatment? Or are you going to choose yourself in a relationship that actually values you and sees you for who you are? I feel that there is a lot of passion and desire to fix a connection, but it's kind of hard to do when an individual is consistently doing this and this and being sneaky and childish and not really offering something more to you. Your advice here, Aries. This is also what you might be saying to yourself in your head. I'm not chasing them, but I keep waiting for a sign. What Auntie wants to tell you, and to change this, I don't chase. I attract what mirrors my worth. Remember your worth. You should stop chasing an individual who's chasing another. All right. Taurus is up. Right now, my hair is just up, pulled back, but thank you. Summertime, it's Viking hair time. Yes, I have a shaved head. Most people don't realize I shave my head because my hair is usually down, but I have a Viking hairstyle. And for a premenopausal woman, it's an amazing haircut, and I highly recommend it for women. Especially if you're a head sweater. Just saying. Hi, Lily. Welcome back. Yeah. It's nice because I can pull. I've always had short hair. Like all my life, I had short hair. I didn't start growing my hair out until, I don't know, 2015. And the longest I ever had my hair was like here. Even when I was a kid, I had short bob cut hair. So I missed it, but I also miss being able to pull my hair back. And so I said, oh, I can do both. All right, Taurus, you ready? Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what your person is hiding. This card keeps coming out for a lot of people too. This person here is hiding that they've been burnt really darn badly by another connection. What else are they hiding from you? Show off, needs to prove themselves to. Okay, so you have a person here who has some serious insecurity issues. All right. They may have a bigger ego to make them look better than they actually are. Okay. But they do that to prove to themselves that they're better. Okay. So this is kind of something that is, you may not realize this completely off it, but you may feel it energetically. Okay. They will try to show off to please you or make themselves look better. The challenge with this individual, this will be on the reversals. The show off energy. They're trying to prove themselves, saying that they're something more when they really have been through this. You know, this person who's like, oh, I've been through it. I'm okay. No, I don't need anyone. This also could be somebody here who says they don't do relationships, you know, or if they do relationships, or I'm happy single, or I'm happy just being non-committal. But the reason they're not committed is because of this. All right. Or they may say, oh, well, I just really like to be around. Or the whole non-committal thing has to do with being burnt. It is not because they want to, you know, just go through other individuals. It's like as soon as they get to the vulnerability stage in relationships and they feel like they can get whoever they want, that's when they close off. How do you view them from the outside? How are they perceived from the outside? Defensive. I don't do love. Love's not for me. Okay. You know, I don't know. I just feel like this person comes off as a little defensive. This could even be a friends with benefits situation. If it's not with benefits, it's just friendships. Like I don't do love. How they feel in their heart about you. Oh my God, they're getting readings on you. Look at this person. They want to know how you feel. Are you keeping it secret too? Are you marrying this person back? The reader? This person's getting readings on you. Watching readings on you. Okay, temperance here, reverse. A little impatient. I think there's a little bit of a waiting game. Like it's almost like you go first. You tell me how you feel first. I'm not going to do it first. This person's afraid of rejection. That's what it is. Sagittarius, Taurus, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. But there's something in them that is getting like, oh, Taurus isn't going to do it. Taurus isn't going to go first. And this person's getting kind of impatient because they're wondering like, does Taurus even view me that way? The Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, they think that you either changed your mind or, you know, it's kind of hard to do when an individual says that they're okay on their own or they're single or nah, that's not really what they see in this relationship. I think you got friend zoned. I think this Taurus got flat out friend zoned by this individual. And so now this individual here feels friend zoned, but is wondering where the attention is. Well, this is a Taurus here who's like, if you said you're not interested, you're not interested. So where their heart is now is they're very irritable, wondering if you're going to come back because I really miss spending time with you. They just do. Energetically, what's going on here energetically? Are they going to be coming towards you? Eight of Cups here. This is a person here who's wondering if you truly moved away. I think you have walked away from this person or energetically have pulled back. This person is not energetically pulled back. Now they're intrigued. Now they're the one here who's going to have to say something. They're a little annoyed about it, though. I'm going to tell you this much. They're a little bit annoyed about it. So if they do see how you're doing or check in on you, it's going to come off as more like friends or more like, hey, where you been? It's going to be like that kind of energy. It's going to be more annoyance than it is like, hey, I really missed you. Okay. I think you just have that kind of friendship with this person. Yeah. Look, now we have the artist, which is a complete card from here. This individual, see, they tried to show off that they weren't interested. And the player attitude of saying that they were a player, they're actually not a player. This is just a person here who's non-committal and afraid of relationships. Once it gets certain far, they don't go. He or she doesn't go. So this person feels outplayed by you. They feel that you're wittier than them. They feel that you just pulled it back. You outplayed a player, right? But they're not really a player. So now they're going, is Taurus a player? You know, it's like that energy that it feels like. Advice for you. What's the advice here for Taurus? Oh, Taurus, this is your card. And Libra energy. You don't chase. What belongs to you simply comes to you, whether they like it or not. This is you knowing your worth. It's all 4 queens in one. It's divine feminine energy. It's just to be focused. There's no waiting. No, there's no waiting. You already know that this person here is the person, but you're not chasing them. Okay. More Taurus energy. You got your card twice, really, honestly. You got, this is about a relationship that really matters will show up for you, and they will take the actions here to correct it. So if this individual comes forward, I also want to remind you here too, it's a belief system here to stop them, to make sure that they're not just using words and that they actually take actions with those words. Right. So keep that in mind. Taurus, the mirror, what you might be saying to yourself. Okay. Why do I always feel like I need to be the steady one? Well, that's hard to do when you're the Empress energy. You are always a steady one. The affirmation is what you need to be saying in the mirror. I deserve balance, love where I can both lean and lead. You can have both. You can have both. Lean and lead. All right. That's what we got. All right. We have our final zodiac reading, but it does not mean it's our final reading because we still have to do the zodiac collective roll reading. So the collective bonus is after the Gemini reading, but this is where usually everybody drops off. So you guys know the drill. For those of you who are new to this, all you're going to do is make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and like this video because it takes time and energy. I'm on here more than 2 hours. These are full readings. They're not mini readings at all. And I always bring the energy back to you. And a reminder here too that my books and stuff are filling up pretty quickly. So make sure you're checking out harmoniafriends.com for my new services that have been added for new packages, but also some of the traditional ones as well. I also have a mediumship gallery coming up. But for bonus, go ahead, comment bonus, because you never know, your energy here may be in these readings. So go ahead, comment bonus, get on the bonus train, do it more than once. Let's get that algorithm back up and let people know that it's still going here. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Welcome back. It's all right. Everything's going to be time stamped. And if it's not timestamp, you still want to go back, you most certainly can. Just scroll back and use those banners right down there. Sorry, I just realized my hand was being covered by me. Gemini, here we go. What are they hiding from you? alone. You feel like you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. So this person's very lonely. That's what they're hiding. Oh, roving eyes, keeping possibilities open. All right. Gemini, the truth of the matter with this person is they like to keep their options open, but at the same time, they got no options. So something tells me you're not even in the picture anymore. Just saying. All right. But they probably don't want to admit that they're alone, probably because of this attitude. You may have caught them with another, or there might have been an emotional affair of some sort. But I feel that this person's attention on you was dismissed and you caught them. What is the challenges with this individual? This will show up in the reversals. Other people. Other people. The challenge with this person is their roving eyes. I mean, geez. How they're coming off. Justice. They did nothing wrong. They're coming off that they did nothing wrong. It's justice card here, all right? This is something where they face the consequences, but the consequences here is that it's over, okay? They've already paid their dues. This is how this individual feels, okay? You may have been married to this individual, but it's like it's over. So I feel that this person is actually lonelier than you will think, especially if they're in another relationship that they chose. They're like alone. It's like a really sad relationship. How they feel about you. Ooh, God, that hit that. Fog, they miss you. They miss the hell out of you. I mean, they'll never admit it. This person will never admit it. But their heart is that they knew what they did. And the relationship that they ended up with is empty. It's not as great. They had something pretty darn amazing with this Gemini. And they have regrets, but God, you got 2 5s. The artist. You could be very artistic. Could have fire in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Libra. Queen of Wands. Mad, angry. They actually find you even more hot when you get angry. You know, they know they pissed you off. They know that this infuriated you. They also know that it has made you even more hotter. Okay. I don't know if you had a revenge glow up of some sort, or maybe you're a very creative individual. I always call my Queen of Wands card when she's reversed my Taylor Swift, where it's like she uses her breakups to create these amazing, $1 billion hits. And there's something here where this individual is like, wow, wow, look what has come of Gemini. And Gemini is just, Fleetwood Macking. Okay. Silver Springing it. Energetically towards you. Okay. The Magician want you back. Put a spell on this individual. The Devil. They're obsessed with you. Capricorn energy. This is a connection that they are ruminating in but they also know they are lying in their own crap. They are. Capricorn energy, they are tied in a connection that is even worse. Even worse. They pick something easier and it's actually harder now. All right. So they're learning that lesson really badly. I also feel like there's something here with the law getting involved. So I don't know if this person's going through a divorce of some sort, but it's something about the law. Yeah, King of Swords is like you're the one that got away. Advice for you. That's commitment. That's stability. That's longevity. Listen, there's no more focusing on the past. You already know that this person blew it. Yes, they will forever, in this sense, be thinking about that. But you have an opportunity to look at something that is even better. And so I think this is an energy here of also moving on, also forgiving, not necessarily what this person nastily did to you, but forgiving the outcome of you of accepting less than. All right. So I feel this is your energy of what you're going to be focusing on. The mirror that you may be saying to yourself, Gemini, I don't even know how I really feel. How could they? The affirmation for you is, I honor my evolving emotions without shame or rush. Wow. Wow. That really went with that. Okay, we have our bonus one. You guys ready? Bonus is up. We have the bonus. While I am shuffling, reminder, we have the July giveaway going on only at Harmonia Friends Club. So if you want to get additional readings and access to the entire vault, make sure you check out Harmonia Friends, but also there's some entries left. I think there's about 10 spots left to grab into this to see if you can win this magical moon cash. And these are all associated with the moon. It's a really cool value. It's over $100. And I also put some intuitive picks in there depending on who the winner is. So it's not just what you see on screen. There are some mystery prizes in this moon cash. Also, we have the Mediumship Gallery, and there's only 4 spots left that I know of. There might be less than. I don't know. I've been promoting it through this entire live. But this is a small mediumship gallery. So let's talk to our loved ones on the other side. It's not a guaranteed reading, but I guarantee you it's an experience that will be worthy for you and very healing. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you go check it out. And reminder that Harmonia Friends Club Tier 2 members get $25 off. That's half off. And honestly, it's half off for the non-members by being $50. I usually do not do galleries that low. So that's coming up as well. And I will be back here on Saturday morning. Not my typical time. I get it, guys. I know it's not my typical time, but I need to change things around because we have the 4th coming up. Obviously, 4th of July is on Friday, and I am not going to be around on Friday. I'm taking Friday off for me. So I will be back live on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for You versus Them, Current Feelings and Love Dynamic. And I also will be back on Sunday for the general readings for what is ahead. These are all scheduled out already. So when you're done, just go ahead and click on the playlist and you will see them and set your notifications because YouTube crap is so sucky at that. Make sure you mark your notifications now. And if you want guaranteed notifications, go ahead and download the Spaces Wix app, find Harmonia, join that area so that I can send you a push notification to your phone when I go live. All right, bonus. Before we get into the bonus, we're going to see what signs that are going to be pulled out onto this. So it doesn't mean that it's just going to be affecting these signs. It's just to add some more validation for you guys. I'm also going to be doing more Zodiac Roll Tarot stories during the week. Probably going to do it on Friday morning, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. 3 rolls. Let's see what we got. We have Virgo and Sagittarius. 2 more rolls. We have Virgo again. And, oh, got it again. Got Sagittarius again. I did roll these guys, but they're small, but I did roll up. We have Cancer. And 1 more. And we have Sagittarius again. So a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Okay, collective. Let's see what's going on. The mirror reflects your own issues like attracts like. Okay, so this person mirrors you. But what they're hiding is that they know this already. So their insecurities, they may project on you. Dream world, living in all fantasy, land of illusions, not real love. Okay. I don't even know. I can tell you, Panther, I'll tell you after if she can't fill you in. Let me get through the reading first. I feel like collective, you have an individual that loves to fantasize and embellish a relationship. Are they in reality when it comes to relationships? No. But if something doesn't look like the bubble or the part that they want you to be in, they may blame you. Let's see what their blockages are. This will show up in the reversals. Well, it's hard to start anything when they are just in dreamland. All right. This person likes to create space. That is how they control the scenario, but it's also easier for them to play a part that is safe with you not in their space. How are they showing up personality-wise? A time waster, needing space. This is a person here who may have pulled back from you and said, I need some space and I am trying to gain a perception of what I truly want in this connection. But the thing is that this person is in la la land. Their heart, how it feels truly for you. The Queen of Wands here, reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of Sagittarius energy. They view you as very impatient, very egotistical. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that this person knows that they're being a mirror to you, but at the same time, they have the audacity. God, I feel this for my collective, to call you the one who's feisty, arrogant, rude, pushy, and not giving some space to really allow an individual to truly see what they want. Okay, so this is a person here who says, who feels that you have left the building because they couldn't figure out what they wanted, and they're like, I can't believe you left. Okay, Chariot energy. I can't believe you left. Although yet this person was being just as feisty just as confident, just in wanting you to wait until they choose what they wanted. Whether it was in love with you or whether it was in love with another. Energy going towards you right now, Three of Swords, they're heartbroken. Because why can't my collective just be more patient? Why did they end this? And if they just waited a little bit longer, maybe I would have been ready for them. So heartbroken. How you could do this to them. Seven of Swords. Reversed, okay? I just needed a break. I just needed space. I didn't say I was done with them. Right? This is how they're reacting. But they did say they were done with you. Okay? This is a person here who is projecting but refuses to look at their own actions of what they created in La La Land. Hermit reversed. Well, they're going to be stuck in there forever. They just are. Virgo energy, more Virgo energy. All right. This is an individual here who feels shut out, is very alone, is not around a lot of people. They're still soul searching. They're still in fantasy. They fantasize about you coming back. They fantasize about the conversation. They fantasize about the last conversation. Fantasy, 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 fantasy. What are they doing about it? Nothing. Forgot to pull my other cards to the side. Hold on. We don't have an anti-message for this, so I wanted to pull another final message for your mirror message. Your advice. Look at this, Ace of Swords. You will only listen to someone who is authentic and truthful. And it takes accountability, okay? And who communicates like an adult. My collective has boundaries now when it comes to an individual and when it comes to an offer. And it doesn't matter how slow this offer, it doesn't matter if there is a long-term offer it's coming in here. You want commitment, period, and honesty when it comes in that commitment. And Spirit's saying, as long as you ask for that, then be patient for the right one to come along. I think this person's not going to be able to do it. Your final message here, though, that is a mirror message just here for you, and we're using the Lithra deck. Reminder here, adventure, the Fool. The universe invites you, collective, to take the first step into the unknown. Trust that this leap will bring growth and new opportunities, okay? While the path ahead may be unclear, it is filled with potential. Let go of fear, embrace and curiosity, and allow life to unfold with wonder. Don't wait around for this individual, okay? That person is a fool for letting the collective go like that. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings. Panther, I know that you had a question on the mediumship ones, these ones right here. Reminder, all my mediumship galleries, yes, they're small. They're meant to be small and intimate. They're not like large, huge ones. I do them small and intimate, so there's more of a chance for collective messages to be piggybacked. Not everyone is guaranteed a reading, but I promise you're guaranteed an experience. You'll also have a meditation practice on there, and you will have some messages that come through, even if it's not a personal message from a loved one. But they're one of my most popular packages that I have for galleries that come in place with my mediumship. And like I said, I typically do one-on-one mediumship sessions, but every once in a while I do these at a discount price. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you check it out, because my next one's probably not till September. And I also encourage you all to check out my website, because the bookings, even for readings, are booking really quickly. July's almost filled up, guys. So make sure you're getting in there for August if you want to have a reading or session with me. All right. I will see you guys back here on Saturday morning. Thank you so much for your time. And you guys have an incredible, for my 4th of July, for my United States people, happy 4th. Okay. Be safe. Be safe. Love you guys.